Hi, I'm Kylie Cantrall, and right now you guys are on set with me for my Modeliste cover shoot.
I know you've been waiting a long time for me.
The first thing I do when I wake up in the morning, oh, this is so terrible, but I look at my phone, of course. Gotta do like a little 5-minute scroll on TikTok. So I check that, check my emails, if anyone's harassing me on my text messages, go through that. Once I get my little dopamine rush of TikTok, I'm ready to start my day. I would describe my personal style as comfortable, red, and fierce. My favorite fashion trend at the moment, I would have to say anything low-waisted. I love a little bootleg, bootcut pant. Ooh, one thing I haven't done, I would love to try goat yoga. I really feel like I need to face my fear of petting zoo animals, and goats is one of them. Little mini goats, hit me up. I'm ready to try. My biggest inspiration in the music industry, I would have to say Lisa from Blackpink. I think she's killing it. She's a rock star in every form of the word. I just love her confidence and her aura. So my favorite way to unwind, I feel like making a little hot matcha. I switch from my iced matcha in the morning to a hot matcha at night to wind down, and cracking open a good book if I have the time. Right now I'm reading this book by Deepak Chopra. It's called The Spontaneous Fulfillment of Desire. She's a deep one for sure, but I'm just trying to expand my horizons. And you know, I left school early as a child. I left in like 7th grade, so I feel like me reading every night is like my way to like get that academic bone still like going. Still feel like I'm learning. The best piece of advice I've ever received, actually this is from my dad who's sitting here, so he'll feel very proud that I held on to this. I remember he told me this quote that was like, nothing happens to you, it happens for you. Just always remembered that, and I feel like it applies so much in life, and trying to have that outlook and perspective, I feel like it's really been a game changer. I would say the character I've played that I relate to the most has to be Red. Definitely the red hair, but also I just think she's so fiercely herself and, you know, likes to keep her circle very tight and close. And I think she can be a little guarded at first, but like once she lets you into her circle, like she's a friend for life, and I like to think of myself as kind of being the same. Ooh, my dream travel destination, I have to say Japan. Like I'd love to just experience the culture, the matcha, all of the sushi, the candy, the fashion. Oh my gosh, don't even get me started, I could go on. The one beauty product I can't live without, I have to say the Laneige like lip mask. It's so hydrating, and like that's just my new addiction, is just like applying lip mask like every 5 seconds. The most recent fan interaction that was really sweet, I met a fan actually at a pumpkin patch by my house, and she was like, this is so crazy, like I actually ran into you at this exact pumpkin patch 4 years ago when I was little. So I don't know, that was cool that she remembered, and she told me that her little sister was going as Red for Halloween, and I thought that that was really sweet. Something about me that might surprise people, I feel like I'm low-key an introvert, which I think not a lot of people would guess offhand, because I feel like my energy is so like outgoing and social, and I mean my job requires me to be very social, but I feel like at my core, like I love being by myself in my space, like in my solitude. So fun fact, she's a little introverted extrovert. If I could only listen to one album for the rest of my life, it would be the Never Say Never Brandy album. That album changed the game for me. It changed just the trajectory of my life, honestly, in that one moment. I remember my dad, like, he had a little CD player in our old car, and anytime he would drive me to elementary school, he would like put the CD in, and I would just listen to all 16 songs, like back to back to back, and just like memorizing every little run and riff. And I really do feel like Brandy's been like one of my biggest vocal inspirations, and I got to work with her. So I owe so much of what I do now because of her and because of that album. No skips. My favorite show to binge watch, New Girl. It's so good. It never gets old. Schmidt is my favorite character. I love you, Schmidt. My perfect day off looks like sleeping in, going on a little hike with my friends, getting matcha after, maybe stopping by like a flea market and getting some cool pieces, and you know, going home, chilling in my backyard, tanning, maybe writing a little song in my room or something. The best thing about being on set, I think just the bonds you form with the people you work with, I think you're creating something so special with such a tight group, and like, you know, you all have that in common and share this, you know, magical experience together. So I feel like, yeah, the friendships and the relationships that you create with your peers and your cast members, I think it's like so special and they last for forever, I feel like. The advice I'd give my younger self starting in the industry, I would tell her to be patient. Girl, chill, take a chill pill. Your moment is going to happen. Not everything has to happen overnight. And I really do feel that, you know, the best moments happen when it's like your preparation meets that magical opportunity. Everything's gonna happen when it's supposed to. And yeah, chill, girl. I'm so excited to be on the next Modeliste cover because I've been a fan of the magazine for so long, seeing it on the newsstands and seeing how every girl just like looks her absolute best on every cover. And I'm just excited to see myself in that same way and see myself on that stand. It's such an honor and such an incredible opportunity. I feel like my younger self is freaking out right now. So what's next, you ask? Lots of music, an EP, with all of my favorite songs that I've ever written, and lots of visuals to go with that, music videos. I'm going on tour next summer. I'm going on tour with Descendants, and we are doing the Descendants x Zombies Worlds Collide tour with the Zombies cast. It's an arena tour all across America, so I'm so excited for that, so excited to tour. And yeah, I may or may not be heading back to Wonderland soon, so keep an eye out. My inspiration for Boy for a Day, I feel like it really came about as kind of an amalgamation of like all of these different things that my friends and I were going through with guys, and us just laughing about how crazy it would be if you like swapped roles and girls did the things that guys typically get away with. I think it's like such a silly yet frustrating commonality between the genders of, you know, just that silliness of like what boys can get away with versus girls. And I wanted to kind of shine a light on that in a funny way, but still, you know, speaking my truth and speaking what, you know, felt authentic to me and what I had kind of seen and experienced with these crazy dudes in the past. And you know, sonically, I pulled so much inspiration from Brandy and Aaliyah, like these 90s girls that are such icons for me, and you know, their melodies and the musicality and instrumentations in their music. I really wanted to bring that nostalgia into this song as well and just make it like a fun dance track that the girlies can vibe to and, you know, dissect the lyrics with their friends and be like, yes, girl, like I relate to that too. So it's really for the girlies, and if the guys like it, cool. But I'm definitely calling them out for sure. But it's one of my favorite songs I've ever written, and I can't wait for everyone to hear it.